Hey everybody, and welcome to another lecture with Coding with Roby. And in this lecture, we're going to be going over GitHub. You may be wondering, what is GitHub? Well, GitHub is a repository hosting service. This in essence means a place where we can put our code online. If we remember from our Git slides, Git allows developers to be able to communicate with a hosting service that deals with all of the Git hosting, so developers no longer need to communicate with one another when exchanging code. GitHub also comes with a user-friendly interface. Most of the time, other than when dealing with Git commands, you'll be working directly with the GitHub website interface, which is extremely easy to use when there is many things that it can do. GitHub also has a large development platform. This just means a lot of people use it. This is great when it comes to documentation or just wanting to share your code with others or read and see other people's code. So how does Git differ from GitHub? Well, Git is the technology that we'll be using. Git is a free and open source distributed version control system. GitHub, on the other hand, is a Git repository hosting service that works with Git. So in essence, Git and GitHub need each other. They work together to be able to deliver and give an amazing experience to you as the developer. Let's check out another diagram of how Git and GitHub work together. We have our original application that we enabled with Git, so we have our version control. Well, we don't want to be the only computer with this code base. We want the code to be stored safely on the cloud using GitHub. Now that my code is on GitHub, I don't want to worry about my code being wiped on my computer and Bill and Sarah not being able to access my code and add code as they wish. However, everything will be secure because Git is still happening and adding version control when they push their code changes back to GitHub for me to access. And since Git is distributed, as long as they never push their code back to the GitHub server, it will never affect my code. What we can see from this example is that all Git data is saved on the cloud. Individuals can access version control and team merges. Now, just for reference, there are other options for using an online hosting platform, which includes GitLab, Bitbucket, and a few others. But for this course, we're going to be going over primarily GitHub. This wraps up the GitHub overview, and I will see you in the next video.